Must have stabbed her 50 fucking times. I can't believe it. Ripped her heart out right before her eyes. Eyes over easy. Eat it, eat it, eat it. She was never this good in bed, even when she was sleeping. Now she's just so perfect. I've never been quite so fucking deep in. It goes on and on.
What? Holy shit! I didn't. I didn't know the lyrics of this song go like that. Holy fuck!
I don't think we should do this one.
It's too late. We're in. Welcome to the House of Faded Sun podcast, day 3 recap. That was what's the name of the song?
A Little Piece of Heaven by Avenged Sevenfold.
Avenged Sevenfold kicked ass. There was a proposal, and they played that song after the proposal. And
I have fear for that woman's life.
That's
And
hilarious.
that man's life too, actually.
So the song's about what?
The man's about they're not married yet, but they're like a couple, and the dude's tired of the woman not really paying attention to him, so he kills her, and he stabs her 50 fucking times and eats her heart, and then he does some other dirty deeds to her post death, and then he brings her back to life by putting her back together after chopping her up. And then she kills him by stabbing him 50 fucking times, and then does post-death dirty deeds to him. And then she brings him back, and then become a couple of serial killers and get married. It's a true story about love.
That's badass.
It's a good sign for that couple's relationship to come.
Very metal, yeah. Shout out to the couple that got engaged last night.
Shout out to the fucking people that didn't drink any water and caused the concert to be paused 18 fucking times.
Yeah, was that 3 or 4 times?
I think it was 3 times.
3 times.
But there was like multiple people per time.
Yeah. Avenged Sevenfold takes care of their audience. It was just hilarious to be at that, like,
I think
the last, like, minute and a half of the last song, they stop because somebody fucking got hurt.
I think the problem was it was all the people in the front row that stayed there all day and never got any water.
Yeah.
And after doing that for 3 days straight, your body probably just like shuts down because you're not taking care of it at all.
And then there was the one that we were whenever like the person got crowd surfed forward that was hurt, and then there was another person way the fuck over by like the VIP section that was hurt, and like I mean they were in the crowd, so I have no idea how the fuck anybody got to them, because they were fucked. Whoever that
I
was.
think they actually send people up to get them, or did the people surf them in?
I mean like he said make a way, but I don't fucking know if it ever I mean like we couldn't see over the crowd like
Make
that.
a wall of death.
Yeah. I didn't know, like, that woman was standing next to us for the longest. I was like, I need to find my husband. He's got green hair. And I was like, that's...
How'd you lose him?
I don't know about you, honey, but there's a lot of people here. Like, how many you've
There's
seen?
a lot of people with green hair.
There's a lot of green-haired fucks here, yeah. But actually, funny enough, I ended up seeing him. That's why me and her started talking.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, and, like, I pointed him out. And I was like, she, like, couldn't see him. And I was like, I can just... Like, if you want to, like, just lift up for, like, a half second, like, I'll just fucking toss you up in the air and you'll see. Yeah. Right there.
There he is.
And then, but she's not assertive. She was wearing a mask and everything. So I think she was kind of a more frightened person.
Could have been a fashion statement.
I doubt it.
I just saying. Japanese do that now.
It's a fashion statement?
Yeah, they have, like, fashion masks now.
They can shove that up their ass. I like breathing cold air.
I don't know. I do too.
Whatever. Speaking of Japanese, fucking Baby Metal kicked ass.
Yeah, Baby Metal was cool.
Me and Patrick were in there, like in the fucking pit of them, and holy fuck did they rock. And then so many crowd surfers. I'm talking like more like over 10. Close to a dozen fucking crowd surfers went through us, and I didn't realize that I should have stretched before I fucking got there, and holy fuck was that gnarly. I quite enjoyed it. It was really fun. Just gosh damn.
I had to go through a gauntlet to get back to Baby Metal.
Yeah.
So after, who is it that played?
Was it Kim Dracula?
Yeah, no. I know, before that. Who was it that played last, before I left? was the
As-
band that played before Asking Alex. Oh, the
We
Who.
went to Who.
Yeah, so we
The
watched
was
the Who.
amazing.
The Who was cool. Yeah, I had already seen them, but they were cool. They played a song I hadn't heard yet. They played Through the Never by Metallica, which was fucking sick. When I went to see them, they played Sad But True.
I think Through the Never did match the vibe a little bit better.
Yeah, it did. It definitely did. Through the Never. I like their Through the Never cover better. But so after the Who, I had to run over to Kim Dracula because I told my girlfriend I'd take a video of it. And when I got there's this fucking British band that was having audio problems, and they ended up running 15 minutes over their set, like over their designated set ending time, and it fucked everything up for every other band because Louder did not just cut them off.
Yeah, that blows. Like,
And they weren't like great either. Like they were okay. But
Yeah.
like to keep them going and fucking up every other set after that, like cuz Kim Dracula was a lot more popular than they are. And they cut his set by 30 minutes or by 10 minutes cuz he was supposed to have a 40-minute set like Baby Metal did. And so I had to sit there and wait for this woman to stop screeching and pissing me off to take this video. And then I had like exactly 10 minutes to get back to see Baby Metal, so I had to run through the Kim Dracula crowd, which was big as fuck. And then I had to speed walk all the way back over to Baby Metal and get as close as I can by rummaging my way through that crowd. And then I got to the spot right before the shade from the stage hit, and I was just sitting there baking the entire time. And I was like, man, this is really cool, but I hurt.
that was the best thing Patrick and I did was push forward right when the Who let out to get up into the fucking shade of that stage. Thank God for that. And then Asking Alexandria, the fucking lead singer was wearing a sweatshirt the entire time. And I don't understand how he did that.
Who did I watch during Asking Alexandria?
Kim Dracula.
Did they do their whole set?
Yeah.
Ugh. Dude, I'm still that burns me up that they didn't just fucking cut those people. Like I get it because it's like it was their first concert in America. Fuck, like their drummer's green card? The drummer's green card didn't come through, so they were playing with a different drummer, and like their backing track just wasn't working.
That sucks.
Yeah, like I mean, I props to him for finishing the show, but like at the same time, I'm still pissed that it fucked over every other band and me specifically because I was hoping to get like one or two more songs from Kim Dracula. But I didn't.
That's such an interesting thing. His green card won't go through. Like, how that works.
Yeah, man. And then some dude tried to cut me in line when I was getting Powerade, and it made me mad too.
This is the fifth,
this is Ben's bitch session
this
now.
This is the fifth time that's been mentioned in our conversations.
I was just standing there, dude. I was behind the person, and he just tried to walk in front of me, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
I understand.
It's like nobody's tried to do that to me before. I mean, I wasn't like rude to him. I mean, I was like, "I'm in line."
Yeah, I get it. We went from that, and then we went. Patrick and I both had to pee really bad. We saw a couple people we knew on the way out, which was crazy. And then, where did we go? We just went to food from there, yeah?
No, I went to the Green Day sign and sat in the sun with my hat on.
Yeah.
And then we went and got food.
Then we went and got food.
We got $11 slice of pizza.
Which is probably the only thing worth its fucking weight in salt there. I mean, everything else there. It just also
the macaroni was pretty good.
The macaroni was good, but it was not $18.
No, it was not $18 good. Everything should have been like $11.
Yeah.
Max.
Like Woodstock 99 rioted over $5 waters. Guess what waters are here? $4.50.
To be fair though, that was in 1999 before inflation hit.
What inflation still fucking blows here. I mean, it's not like any of us got that. Like, that's retarded.
Yeah, but that was more money back then.
Still fucking sucks.
No, it's fucking stupid. I agree. Yes, but there's also free water stations.
Don't argue with me.
Shut up,
Daddy speaker.
Mr. Philosopher, not using logic.
I know that. I understand. I understand that inflation has increased. I think it's still always fucking dumb to have $5 waters.
Unless you're in the front row, because then they just hand them shits out like candy.
They didn't though. Whenever we the fucking day one.
Did you ask?
Whenever I didn't know who.
The guys in the front.
They all just look mean. They all looked.
They did all
none
look
of them
pissed off.
ever look like they're having a good time. They always
There was
keep
one
the
guy
straightest face.
during the Death Clock set. There was this guy who had a Suicidal Tendencies hat on,
That was
and somebody was like, "What's your hat?" He was like, "Suicidal Tendencies," and I was like, "Whoa, that's awesome! I love Suicidal Tendencies."
yeah. I like the guy that had the cowboy hat on that had security wrapped around it.
Oh yeah,
That was funny.
I actually do like Suicidal Tendencies. I wasn't playing.
I don't know. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Fun fact: they have a song in Iron Man.
The movie?
Yeah.
What?
It's the song that plays whenever he's working on his car. I forgot what it was called though. You talk about something and I'll look it up real quick.
Okay. Well, fucking. After food, we went to see Death Clock, and that was
Brutal.
that was badass. Unfortunately, the pizza got to the best of me, and my acid reflux kicked the fuck up, and I could not breathe for a second.
It's institutionalized as a Suicidal Tendencies song.
Okay.
During the Death Clock set, there was 3 songs that I really wanted to hear, and I got to hear 2 of them. I wanted to hear Face Fisted, Mermaider, and Awaken, and I got Awaken and Mermaider. But the other songs they played were fucking heavy too. I just didn't know what they were.
I like the Scooby thing.
And then during their whole their entire set, because Death Clock is a band from a TV show called Metalocalypse, so every song they played, they had a video behind them that had scenes from the show, and then they would have these little intermissions with this guy called Facebones. He's like this little floating meathead skull thing, and he talked about concert etiquette and to go away from stinky people. And then the second one, he was like, "Did you know marijuana's legal now? Facebone smoked a little too much marijuana." And he just started melting.
I fucking love
It was fucking great, dude. It was so much fun. And then Death Clock finished, and I sprinted back to Dylan and Patrick so I could get to good spots to see Pantera and not be alone.
Yeah, when I walked away, I did not know what the plan was going to be.
Dylan was like, "Let's meet at the Louder Than Life sign." Then he's like,
did.
"I'm over here with Patrick in the left stage." And I was like, okay.
It was because Patrick texted me whenever I got to Louder Than Life sign, sat down for a couple minutes to get my bearings, and then all of a sudden I got a text, "Hey, I'm going to the pisser." I said, "All right, I'll meet you there," which was right next to where I was. So
and you're like, "All right, let's fuck off and leave Ben."
And then it was like, well, if we push forward and find a spot, I think we can get you in if you move.
It's because I'm a motherfucker. And
Yeah.
I know how to wrangle my way through, even though I'm a big old boy.
You did good. You did good, kid. I give you a
Dude, I
props.
had fucking great spot for Kim Dracula. It was right in the middle, so you could see him, but it wasn't too close to where you couldn't understand him. If I had stayed there for the whole concert, it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
And then there was this lady behind me. She was like, "In all my years of going to a concert, I have never met anybody taller than me in front of me." And I was like, "Well, I'm sorry to be the first, but I'll move if you want."
This is new and I don't like it.
And then she was like, I think she left to do something, and then she used me as her beacon to get back to where she was.
That's funny.
And then she called me Red too, and I was like, "You know what? You're pretty cool."
I love the compliments you get at rock festivals for the people that are social. I got complimented on my glasses. That made me happy, even though I've got a giant head and small
I made
glasses.
2 Tool friends. Dude, I feel like the people during the Tool concert were nicer people than everybody else there because everybody was just vibing.
It's all acid heads.
Yeah.
Like
Bo from Florida.
the
I'll never forget you.
so long, old friend. I doubt you'll ever hear
So
this,
far
but if you do,
away.
we were the dudes next to you in the Tool crowd, bro. You breathed your beer breath right into my mouth.
You said I was really tall 80 times.
I tasted you, Bo.
I tasted your juices.
Give me props, Bo.
Bo didn't tell you his name.
No, he didn't. I didn't ask. It's because I knew I was not gonna remember.
No, he asked me.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Let's see. Then we went from when we got in the crowd for Pantera, dude. Fucking immaculate. I was so happy. I am a little upset that they didn't play 3 of the songs I wanted to hear, but also all the rest of the songs they did play were fucking awesome.
Yeah, they played 2 songs that
This Love and Walk. and they played the riff for Domination, but not fucking Domination. They played the riff for Cemetery Gates, but not Cemetery Gates.
Yeah, when they did Walk and Space Cowboys at the end.
Cowboys from Hell. Yeah, Cowboys
from
Hell.
Oops.
Yeah.
I got a little Cowboy Bebop on the brain, apparently.
The Cowboys from Hell was fucking awesome. And there was a little mosh that created behind us.
Yeah, right fucking behind us.
That was awesome. Decided to jump in there for about 30 seconds. And then I realized, because all the people that were in that mosh.
It was actually
were
17 seconds.
Significantly smaller than me.
Yeah, I saw you immediately got in there and some dude wound up on the ground, and I was like, damn.
I didn't think it was going to be like that. Yeah, I thought, like, we're moshing. All right, let's go hard. Even the big dude, like, I shoved him, and I watched him just, like, kind of fall over. I was, oh, shit.
He's like, I'm moshing too hard.
I feel like a child. Yeah, I feel like a child.
Like, I don't know how to do this right. I'm going too hard.
I just started spinning off of people. I'd hit people in the shoulder and then just spin off of them. And then the big dude, like, put his fucking, like, his whole back, like, fell onto me. So I was like, nope, I'm not dying today. Like,
it was like,
yeah. So that, and then fucking jumped out of there and then headbanged to Pantera for the rest of their fucking set. They killed it. And then Avenged Sevenfold came out, and we started the thought with, like, we're probably gonna leave like halfway through them after we hear the songs like we want to hear, and then we just caught the fucking vibe. Yeah. Avenged Sevenfold just fucking carried it.
I was so happy we didn't leave too, because they literally they finish it off with my favorite song. So.
Yeah, they did fantastic, and I'm
does that
so
say
happy
about me?
that it pulled us in to be willing to deal with like our fucking pains and our tiredness.
My feet are hurting since Death Clock.
You can hear in my voice like I'm not doing the hottest.
Yeah.
So this is fucking awesome.
I think this is my favorite song. I like Backcountry a lot when they played that, and then I liked Hail to the King was really cool too.
Hail to the King, dude, that fucking solo rips. Fucking
honestly, every song was awesome. Even like they did 3 of their new songs. The first one I was a little iffy on. It was still good, but like I didn't really like their new album until we heard it live last night. We Love You and the first single they made, Nobody, were fucking awesome live.
They did, yeah. Like they did a very good job of mixing it in, and then like the whole crowd knowing Nightmare was tight. Also, all right, here's a little word of advice for any concert goers. If there's music going or if a fucking singer is speaking, shut the fuck up. There was a group of people next to us, and I guess this kid's dad didn't know any of the fucking music.
No, it wasn't his dad.
Was it not? Oh,
no,
okay.
It was just some dude that got a free ticket.
You fuck. I didn't ruin it because I was like, I guess it's the family trying to talk to us.
No, he fucked off and left.
That was fucking stupid. Yeah, and then like he just kept fucking like talking, and like so far away means a lot to me. Like at like basically all the funerals I've been to, that song has been played. Well,
they made that song for the Rev, who was their original drummer. And he died in a car accident right before the album Nightmare came out. And so they made So Far Away. And it's about, like, everybody that's died in your life, pretty much.
That's fucking... And that, like, it means a lot. And then the whole time I'm trying to listen to that, I hear fucking... This song is about... this dude found Jesus. He talking about finding something... Like, what the fuck, dude? Shut the fuck up.
Well, I had a similar experience with Tool, but the dude was talking to me, and he was as nice as could be, but he literally talked to me the entirety of Invincible, and I really liked that song. And the worst part is when the guy was talking, he's like, I don't know if I want to sing or not because I want to hear the lyrics. And I was like, motherfucker, we're missing a whole ass song because you're talking.
We wouldn't be able to hear it if you were.
And I kept trying to like start headbanging to get him to stop, to say that I was vibing, and he just kept going, and he was like, I'm gonna go over here, but I'll circle back to you. And I was like, please don't.
There was a guy during Baby Metal that kept trying to talk to Patrick and me. There was two guys actually. One guy like definitely was, I don't know, I would assume on the spectrum, because like what he was talking about made no fucking sense. Like out of nowhere he was just like, they were accused of having limp synced back in the day, and that was all a backtrack, and like they're actually not singing, but you can tell that it's not true here. But that how I'm
I mean,
saying it,
they started out as an idol group, so I mean, like,
yeah. How real quick, how I'm saying it here is not how it was said. It was said like that, but screaming over the band in the middle of a song. Like, and so I was like, yeah, dude, that's crazy. I don't give a fuck.
wow, guy.
Yeah. And then another guy came up to Patrick and was just, what did he say to you, dude? He was just fucking, I don't know. He was just being goofy.
Wasn't he like, this band fucking sucks, I'm gonna stop?
Yeah. He was like, this all sounds like
Who's next?
backtrack. Who's after this? Like, no, bro, do you not see this entire crowd fucking jamming right now? Like,
So he obviously is not aware of how idols work, where they dance and sing, and then they have a backing band.
Baby Metal, that was the thing though. Like Baby Metal, I have not really listened to them, and they fucking rocked.
Yeah,
Like
they do.
And if you're willing to, if you just allow yourself to get into music, you fucking rock.
The problem with Baby Metal is that there are two camps of people. There's the camp that fucking loves them, like your Rob Zombies. And then there's the people that are like, this isn't real fucking metal. I hate them. They're Japanese. They're gross. They're girls. Go away.
Yeah, those people are wrong. They fucking rock.
Yeah, no, they're fucking awesome. I've known they were awesome since after we missed them for Korn. I was like, I'm going to check them out anyway. Fuck that. And I was like, holy shit.
That does suck. Yeah, they were supposed to be, like, we finally made up, was a 7-year hiatus? 6-year hiatus.
6 years.
Yeah, 6-year hiatus where we were supposed to see them with Korn, but got some of our other favorite bands instead. We got Yellow Wolf. We got
fucking Dead.
We got
Dude, Dead
Stone
was the
Sour.
sleeper hit of that concert. I had no idea who they were, and they just came out fucking balls to the walls, new metal, and I still love them to this day.
I agree. And then to have a 1 p.m. concert at Louder Than Life too, to then come out and make everybody in the crowd immediately vibe to it. That was something. Like
They need to
that's
fucking
such a-
tour again.
yeah.
They just came out with a new album like a few years ago.
I think it was during COVID, and
Yeah.
I don't think they toured after that.
They're from Arizona.
Shout out to Dead, y'all are motherfuckers. Love to see you again.
Drop dead.
I want to see. I think seeing a Baby Metal full concert would be kind of tight.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
If
I want to see Avatar.
I want to see Avatar full concert. I want to see.
Did you see him? He was drinking out of an oil can.
Yes,
That was cool.
awesome.
I loved his fucking vibe that whole time. He's such a whimsical clown, man.
The Who, I would like to see a full concert of theirs.
It's really good.
Man, like it just pretty much all the bands we've mentioned today. Like I would love to have a full concert.
There's a band I enjoyed that played before Death Clock. I don't remember what they were called though, but somebody was bitching about them too.
Gideon? Or no, Whitechapel.
Yeah, Whitechapel. I liked them.
Whitechapel was pretty metal.
I'll always love it for like the heavier bands that are smaller because they don't have like an aesthetic. And if you see like a white guy wearing like jeans and some skate shoes and a black shirt,
Yeah.
it's about to be the fucking heaviest shit you've ever heard in your life.
All of a sudden, it's fucking. Yeah.
Like no aesthetic, no like you look at a band like Kiss and see their aesthetic, and you're like, you would expect it to be like, damn, and it's like, I was made for loving you, baby. And then you get the fucking guy that's got a fucking t-shirt on and some jeans, and he's like,
that and who was it? Gideon before them. I dug that. Like we walked up at the end of their set,
Yeah.
and I dug the shit out of their songs that we did here.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just seemed like rednecks that did metal.
oh yeah, he was the guy wearing the cowboy hat, and he was
Yeah.
like, they started breaking shit, and he was like, we'll be back.
Yeah. So
I was like, you look like a country singer, but you don't sound like one.
And one of the background singers, like the guitarist, like he started trying to talk while he was talking. He was like, "Shut the fuck up!" And then it went on. Fucking god, man.
Dude, I tell you what was funny was at the Avenged Sevenfold concert. The third time that they that somebody like went down, I think it was their guitarist. It was the guitarist or bassist. I can't remember.
It was Sinister Gates, the guitarist. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "You all better fucking stop. You're cutting into my beer time, and I have kids, so I only get an hour of beer time." But I drank a lot of beer in that hour.
I drink more than you, and definitely you.
Yeah, and then he like another guy who was like, "Don't even get me started on you."
Fucking, that was good. He did a good job.
He just by the end of it, he just started getting sassy with everybody, and then during the last bite of A Little Piece of Heaven, he was like, "Ooh."
He did good to keep the crowd into it, even though like everybody.
Yeah, they were really good at picking it back up right where they left off.
Yeah, that's
Especially because they were their longer songs too. That's what people died on.
It's like ABC's, like starting at M or starting
Yeah.
Q, and like they're like, hold on.
Let's see if we can pick this back up.
Yeah, give me a second here, and then they'll hear the drummer kick in, and then you'll hear the guitar kick in, and then you hear the bass kick in. Everybody just kind of fucking piece together where the fuck they are. That was tight, though. That was a really cool experience to see. Just, I don't know how a band like can deal with the craziness of like a concert like that, and the fact that 160,000 people were packed in like sardines.
I want to know how many people in like the back might have passed out. I bet you not a lot.
Yeah, and I mean,
the people in the back probably were taking care of themselves.
There's a medical tent back there. They can walk them fucking selves over.
Yeah, they can walk their passed out selves back there.
Yeah, somebody drag you over there. That's the funniest thing to me is I want to know the people that walk around and pick up all the fucking people passed the fuck out drunk. There was one tent we walked by yesterday, or I'm sorry, on day 2, and like there was what appeared to be 2 friends, and one of them was passed out asleep on the ground, and then the other one was passed out in a chair, just like neither one of them moving at all. And it's like, oh, they're down for the count. Like,
they're dead.
When this when they go out, they're out. And so like I want to see who fucking comes and like just scoops them up. Get out. We've got to go. Actually, speaking of get out, we've got to go. We've got to go get fucking food, and it's been a great fucking festival today. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really give a shit, man. I think Queens of the Stone Age. I'd like to see Flogging Molly, but I don't know.
I'm just gonna be there, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like a fucking shell of myself today. 4 days.
I was sitting there in bed thinking about it, and I was like, "Do I really want to go today? Do I really want to go?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "We did 3 days. We got to do all 4, I guess."
May as well. Yeah, may as well finish strong. But all right, boys and girls, catch you fuckers later.